Hello and welcome to another episode of Startup Hustle Middle East. Today we're here live at STEP conference talking to some of the founders over here. And we've got a very interesting founder over here, Inas Shashieh, and she's the co-founder of Takalam, which is a mental health app.
Yeah.
So she's going to be telling us about her journey so far and what the app does and any challenges she's faced so far.
Welcome to the show, Inas.
Thank you. It's really nice to be speaking to two at the video podcast, usually one-to-one.
Yeah, exactly.
So this looks fun. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, so Sid actually has a tech background and I have more of a marketing background. So usually our questions tend to be like more about product, me about how do people hear about Takalam. So tell us how you got started with Takalam.
Well, it's been an interesting journey, and I always thank everyone who makes us go back to the starting point because we get so busy with what we're doing now.
Yeah,
it's been all started with a personal interest. I mean, Khawla Hamad, the founder and CEO of Takalam, myself and her, we've been friends for like more than 13 years now.
Wow.
And despite that, we went into different routes and experiences. She was in the US for some time, and then when she came back, she's like, Inas, what do you think about doing, making something about having mental health care more accessible to our communities? And I have to say that was the first time when I was thinking about mental well-being. And it did make perfect sense to me because I was going through the grief of adopting after losing my dad, my biggest fan and support. So I wasn't sure. I mean, I have a great support system. I'm a happy person and a great believer. Yet it's really hard to deal with this. And myself and Khawla, we were discussing about her journey as well with the different challenges and life challenges that that can come from nowhere.
Anywhere, yeah.
Exactly.
Anywhere and nowhere, yeah.
Exactly. So we always wanted to do something to leave a positive impact in our communities. I mean, since we became friends, we have few trials. I come with a technology background.
Great.
So it was more of how to make technology accessible and use it in a way that is really beneficial to our communities.
Great.
And our families and to ourselves.
Yeah.
So we decided to start building something that makes sense to us.
Okay.
And the more we search about the subject, we felt like it's not only us, to be honest.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
a bigger audience. The depression and anxiety rates pre-COVID were really high.
Post-COVID, it's gone through the roof.
Exactly. Stress, burnout.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're really happy to be able to contribute, even if just little bit, towards this, this subject and the importance of mental health care. Actually, I believe every one of us can now relate to it in our daily life,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been a bit of a taboo topic in this region, right? And it's good that you guys are spreading more awareness about it. So can you tell us a little bit about how the app works and how people can use it if they want to?
So easy.
Okay, that's good.
I promise.
We love technology.
I love
that's
it.
easy.
Exactly. I mean, we really, because just as you've said, this is a taboo subject. So you want people to come to it, they don't know, right? You want to help them and guide them throughout that process and keep it yet very simple and ensure that human interaction is there. So we started with our website and now our mobile app is live. Please download it and share with us your feedback and points. So I mean, it's been really a way of connecting individuals and employers with mental health experts. So that's our core function and feature. We do a matching tool. So if you go to our solution platforms, you will find more than 60 mental health experts.
Okay.
Which one to really book with? You know, I know that's some question that will come to most of our audience. So you can click on Find Me an Expert. We do a matching based on the preference, and we have a lot that is coming up on our development plan to enrich this. And because that's what makes Takalam a bit different from others, is like we understand how to make this more simple and easier for our communities, because again, we're from here, we get it, and I hope we keep actually engaging. That's something that we do all the time, engaging with different users, the stakeholders, to make sure that we are on the right track.
Okay.
Because sometimes you get to be overwhelmed with so many tools, so
Yeah,
many solutions, and simplicity is really important to overcome the taboo.
Yeah, I think that in general, considering that it is a taboo topic and there's a lack of awareness around it, it's great that the technology is easy, because for me to realize, for example, that I need help, that alone is a big step.
That's true.
And then to land on a platform that makes it easy to find the right pairing and to improve, the user's quality of life, it's an amazing thing. I'm very curious, what does Takalam mean?
Talk.
Nice.
Thank you for asking this question.
Nice.
Yeah, it is talk, speak, just to start.
Yeah.
And you said it really right. I mean, the first step is the most difficult one.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is where we are at now. People, they understand the need, the awareness is getting more. However, more and more needs to be done. And here, thank you for touching on this. People, despite that, we understand the importance and we feel the challenge and we see it everywhere we look around, yet making that first step is not easy. And that's how we work with employers, government entities and others on not only raising awareness, but to make this more accessible and affordable for also the users. And I have to say, there's a great response. I mean,
amazing.
Businesses, they understand the return of investment on this. They want to enhance the performance of
their talent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, speaking of users, what is your primary means of reaching out to people? Like, how do you get more
How do
people
you
on your
recruit?
platform?
Yeah.
Reaching out to more users, actually, it's been going organically so far.
Amazing.
A few testing about how to go around the digital media. I mean, our audience are those who are online and they're seeking help, right? So we've been working on strategizing this to then get into the right tools that will help us to reach to the right audience. We want to not bother everyone with so much, ads and stuff. We are here to serve people, make it easier and more interesting for them. Besides that, as I mentioned, working with different partners, government, private sector entities, employers in general.
Gives you a large audience.
A large audience.
Okay.
So you guys are doing a lot of corporate stuff as well?
Yes.
Okay.
We are designing a product for the B2B aspect, so targeting the employers, because also we want to make it easy for them.
Okay.
They are also going through a lot with the economic challenges and still maintaining their employees. And
productivity, talent retention.
So we really want to make it really easy and simple and facilitate that for them. Yet customization and tailoring our solutions is something we really take care of it, because that's the only way to ensure that what we're offering is efficient and it makes sense, and it's towards clear objectives and targets that they were set by these
B2B
models. So we do customization. I even call it beyond customization. We tailor made it for them. However, also the simplicity and having products that are easy to raise awareness, get their employees, and starting the first step, that's something also we do.
Great. And you said you've grown organically. What has the traction been? Can you share number of users?
Yeah, I mean, we have delivered more than 70,000 online counseling minutes.
Wow,
Yes.
That's amazing.
I mean, of one-to-one therapy sessions.
Amazing. Do you do group therapy sessions as well?
We do. I mean, now that's something that we're pushing it more now for the users, because that will help with the affordability aspect.
Sure.
We are really working and trying to make this as affordable as possible. One way of doing that is the group sessions, the subscription model that we will be launching it.
Okay.
I mean, we're taking it step at a time just to make sure that we are doing it the right way for our audience. Again, this is not inventing something new, right? It's not rocket science yet. For that to be done in the correct way, it has to be very, very unique. And we're doing that step by step, engaging with the different stakeholders, with the users, with our friends, family. We go just download the app, do
Yeah,
that? Is it easy? What is
testing.
it happening? Is it easy all the time?
Yeah.
Is it easy? Is it simple? And do you find? Would you think that you would find the right match?
That's great.
Cool. So I have two questions.
Please.
One is about pricing, like what's the price range on your platform? And the second question is about privacy and things like that.
Yeah.
Like privacy should be really important. So, how do you guys manage your tech stack in that way?
Yeah, I mean, for the affordability, as I said, it's really important because again, for our communities, this is something new for them to pay for it. It's like, and it comes actually on an expensive note for the offline visits and so on. So having it online by itself, it makes it affordable.
Yeah.
Okay.
It brings down the prices. It's easier. I mean, we have a variety of experts that they come from different markets and they speak different languages. Yet everyone is certified and credited to deliver the service.
Okay.
So for those, so that brings diversity in terms of pricing. Yet the quality, we always make sure that we are there to maintain it and ensure that we are all it's measured. The second question was about
privacy.
And that is very important again for our audience because if you want us to start the journey, I mean, I'll be scared,
Yeah.
to open
People
up.
are sharing.
It's very new for us,
Yeah.
And the success of psychotherapy is very much dependent on how the user is trusting the second party, the counselor and the platform. It is a major success factor for the psychotherapy to kick in and work.
Right.
So we don't do any recording of any video or audio calls.
Okay.
I mean, we follow. I mean, we are established in a market that is well structured and managed and monitored. We are in Abu Dhabi, part of ADGM, and I mean, as a tech startup, we take care. Again, we are doing something that we want to use and make sure that others will be happy to use it. So as of now, there is no recordings.
Okay.
Of any calls. I mean, all what we want the user to be very comfortable, and even they register using their email address, they can choose to be anonymous to their counselor.
Okay.
So
great.
you can be
and not have video
not have
anything.
video on. You can do text messaging,
Okay.
chat session, or audio session.
Okay.
Until
great.
there you're comfortable, you can uncheck that box or still do your video on, but you're still anonymous to your
Okay.
counselor. So I
Awesome.
mean, we really want to help people overcome that challenge. So thank you for
Yeah.
asking this.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks
Great.
like you covered the privacy part.
Yeah.
So how's your funding journey been so far? Have
Has
you guys
it been
raised?
self-funded this far?
I mean, we did start with self-funding. I mean, myself and Khawla, we just started doing it, with the website and so. And then we were lucky with receiving a great support and interest from different investors that we. As we closed our first funding round last month, it's been really great as we try to connect only with investors that they are interested about the subject, not
Right.
only for the business opportunity,
Yeah.
because that's our priority. We are here to serve, to leave a positive impact, and yet the market opportunity is huge and it's so clear now, more than ever. So, but that's our style, and that's what we're trying. What we're trying to do, and we've been really lucky to have a great support from different groups. Emirates Angel Investors, they supported us big time with the
Nice.
launch of that round. And another two VCs international. I mean, more to come in as we go.
Okay.
And now we're preparing for our second round.
Amazing.
It keeps going,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, you never stop
We want
fundraising as a
to
founder.
build a great product, that is, again, to become the companion for each individual in our region when it comes to access, providing access to mental health care. So for that to happen, a lot needs to be done, and we can't do it without people who they share the same vision.
Awesome.
Great.
So if there's any VCs listening to this
Yes,
episode,
yeah.
We're the
You
right
can reach
people
out
for
to-
you guys.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to make good investments in products that show a lot of
I mean,
potential
they ask
and
about-
leave
yeah.
a better impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the market size and opportunity, just looking into numbers pre-COVID, it is very inviting. You
Yeah.
know? But that's one thing for us. What really matters is doing it the correct way. I mean, we are now introducing this to our region and to the people in here. So that first impression is important to be done correctly and nicely. So we believe we can do that. But we need our partners.
Yeah, and what you're looking into raising funding now. So what would be the utilization of the fundraising efforts? Are you looking into product improvements, other markets, advertising?
It's time to do some marketing, right?
I think so.
We have a good product that we're really proud of, and we want people to, to learn about it, to use it, to try it, accessing different markets. I have to say there's a great response from in UAE and the neighboring countries, and the interest is there. We have users from more than 18 countries now using our platform. Yet, a lot that can be done, and engaging with them to build a better product. Yet we are very much pro-tech. We believe that technology can be of a great addition to make the mental health journey for both the counselors and the individuals efficient. We have, for each 100,000 individuals, there is one counselor available if you do the matching. So the number of supply or the shortage and mental health care
versus demand.
The first demand is huge.
Yeah.
So we want to look into how we make that journey more and more efficient for the counselors. And that includes some AI aspect, introducing some tools that will do any kind of readiness, preparing assessments, enhancing the matching, and so on. So heading towards how to utilize the AI or apply it into the different technology tools and features, that's something that we're looking for. So product development is definitely a major point that we will use for utilizing the funds.
Okay.
Awesome.
No, but that sounds very exciting.
Yeah.
And hopefully, considering that you've talked about the market size being enormous and there being a lot of potential, definitely marketing to recruit more customers, to get more people to get involved would be great. But on the other side as well, if there's a lot more awareness for it, hopefully there'll be a lot of counselors or people that look into getting into counseling too, so the education part of it is a big part of your marketing plan, I assume.
We had few discussions with some stakeholders and leaders in the market that they want also to contribute towards this,
towards the education. I think
exactly, education is really important. Before all of these counselors or those who they study psychology, they go as an HR specialist. We need talent. We need people that they are aware of how to utilize again technology still for making it more accessible, and yet experts in the subject, and help our audience to walk through this as millennials whom we're targeting. It is an interesting and tricky age group, but yet having the right expert, the right expertise and knowledge with the technology, I believe a lot can be done.
I'm hoping that eventually we get to a place where mental health is something that's addressed from schools, where from a very young age, there's education around how to cope with anxiety, self-regulation tactics, etc., so that people can address it from a very early age as well. That would be great.
That's true.
If we get to that.
What the teachers themselves went through
during COVID.
If we think of the teachers,
they are really
they are raising
protecting
our
future.
The future. They are making our future. So a lot actually needs to be done in that area. That's why sometimes we sleep. Most of the times we sleep less than 5 hours.
But you sleep peacefully with a good conscience.
Exactly.
So.
Just before we end, I wanted to check, what do you think have been your biggest challenges, and what do you think is advice for new founders who are looking to start, their own ventures?
The biggest challenges is, there's so much little time to the long to-do list that we have. So time management, getting to the right talent that will help us and support us, that still is of a tricky aspect. Yet it's been a beautiful journey for me working and doing this with my friend, who I know her for like so many years. So whenever even we're stressed out or, it's not an easy, it's a good partnership. Having a clear vision, doing something with cause. Once you get that, just do it. Just do it and start doing it. This is what makes us makes us wake up every morning and find ways and work hard and get things moving.
Great.
Awesome.
And where can people find out about you, and what's the best place to reach you? Hopefully for funding.
I mean, myself, Inas, and Khawla Hamad, we're both on LinkedIn as well as Takalam.
Okay.
Takalam, we have our website, we have our LinkedIn account, social accounts everywhere, as well as on we have our mobile application for the users.
Amazing.
Now we're in testing phase. We want people to give us their feedback, and hopefully they'll find Takalam to be the right companion for them.
Amazing. Awesome. So make sure everyone follow Takalam, follow Inas, and follow your Khawla Hamad as well. And make sure to download the app and share some feedback.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
I really enjoyed this, guys. Thanks a lot.
Amazing.
Bye-bye.
Amazing.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.